Hello and welcome to Real Life with Love 3D TV. Let's get it cracking with the creator of Agape Intelligence AI, relationship alchemist, four-time international best-selling author, RN, workplace culture expert, and hilarious keynote speaker, Love Alston. That's right, fasten your seatbelt and get ready for raw, real, and hilarious front porch conversations where no subject is politic or safe. Hello, and welcome to Real Life with Love 3D TV. It's your girl, Love, and I'm always excited to see you because you matter and you're important to me. Today, we are going to get some real-time tools and techniques straight from Agape Intelligence AI, the workshops, courses, and one-to-ones that I created to help you get through a situation that happens when you're a target as a bully. And so we're really going to step into all about having a meeting with the person who's bullying you. So let's get it started. You love what you do, and you are amazing and excellent at your job. A real team player, willing to go the distance. Your positive energy still fills the room as you excel at the most intense projects. Your company's clients and shareholders simply adore you. And then seemingly, out of nowhere, you become the target of the predatory person at your job, the workplace bully. Consistently hypercritical of you, offensive jokes at your expense, consistent attempts to humiliate and degrade you. You notice that you're isolated. Your team members won't even look you in the eye. And some mornings you don't even want to get out of bed. There are no problems, just Agape Intelligence solutions. And we're here for you. Agape Intelligence AI is the relationship and mastery program that will help you get through any unsafe environment at work or at home and give you the power and confidence to control your environment. It's time for you to live life on your terms. It's time now to do our mock situation. Let's say, and this happens a lot when you are a target and you have someone bullying you. Let's say that the bully has decided to do one of those spur of the moment meetings that they like to do. Or, can I talk to you right now? And it's something that they've already set up and they're ready for, and you're not. Because the intention of a workplace bullier is to be right, to win, to intimidate, to try to control, and to try to tear you down from the inside out. So that's why we're talking about a real-time solution. Okay, so here we are, we're in a meeting, and the bully is telling you all of the things that you've done wrong, criticizing you. They may even have human resources in the room, maybe another manager as well, none of which you were expecting. So here's what you do. You make sure you have one of those big fat pins that have the soft cushion to it. And the reason I'm saying that is because it gives you something to help self-soothe. Because you and I both know that the situation of you having to meet with this person is an unsafe feeling. And the reason that it feels unsafe is because it is, right? We've talked about that before. So I want you to have something that is useful, like a pin, but that has a part to it that you can actually rub without the other person knowing. One of the things that I do that people have no idea of, and now you will, is I usually am wearing shoes that I could slide one off and just feel the carpet. I know it sounds strange, but it really does help to self-soothe. So that's the first thing. The second thing is you want to have a piece of paper, and you want to say to the person who's your bully or whoever else is in the room, listen, I just want to make sure that I'm getting everything that you're saying, and you want to write notes that aren't notes. So you make little pictures. I have a specific type of little language that I use. It's from Actual Logic. They're symbols, and there's only 5 or 6 of them. So maybe the next time we talk, I'll give you those so that you'll have something to write. But generally what I'm writing is I'm either drawing a circle or doodling, but mainly around those doodles, I am concentrating on not just what they say. I write down the words that they say one by one, not necessarily full sentences, because I want to be able to use their language on them when they're finished talking. So I'm writing down words that they say, but I'm also writing down how they're sitting and their position. So if you see me right now, and I know you do, you will notice that my hands are out and they're coming towards you. That's because in your brain, your mind takes a look at your body language more than it actually is listening to words people say. So 67 to 92% of communication is body language. Now, usually what you'll see the other person doing is they'll have kind of flat lips, or if they smile, it won't go up to their eyes, right? It won't be a genuine smile. It'll be contempt. And that's the way your body reads it. The other thing you'll see them do is they'll put their hands on the table, or they'll put something in front of them. And that's usually because people want to either hide something, or, and this is very true too, they can feel intimidated. So they need to put something in front of you and them, whether it's their hands, whether it's some sort of barrier. Now, I learned this from Janine Driver. She has several books, one of which is You Can't Lie to Me. Now, we have a whole lot more techniques and tools when it comes to body positioning and things like that. So I'm only going to give you a few here for yourself. So when you're sitting there and you have your paper, one of the things you want to do is you want to make sure you have an open stance, like one arm behind the chair, because what their mind detects is actually power. And then when you move forward to write, you bring your hand up in a steeple motion, like you're sitting. If you guys ever seen pictures of Malcolm X, he has a picture that's particularly poignant where he has his fingers like this. Anytime you're in a steeple mode or you're putting fingers together up like this, it is a position of power. When you're open like this, this shows that you're relaxed and unconcerned, even though you may not be feeling that way. And it's okay to feel however you feel. And I want to make sure that we are truly using the most powerful person in that room, and that's you. Because you have absolute control over whether you're going to react to something or whether you're going to respond to something. AI works to help you to respond. So we have a sitting stance. We have that you're going to be writing, and when you do, you'll put a finger up like this or a finger like this, because again, that shows power. And really the power is that you're in control of you. And as you're writing, you want to, like I said, write some words that they're actually using, you know, same language, same words that they're using. But you also want to write, you don't have to say sitting or standing or whatever. You want to write open or close or, you know, barrier, okay? That way, when you go back and look at your notes, you can remember exactly what they were doing. Because we tend to get flustered when people are attacking us, because really that's what this meeting is. It's an attack from the bully to you as the target. So we're going to dispel the attack because I'm giving you armor and the tools and weapons to use that will make sure you come out of it with a response and you feel very good about yourself. Because again, the bully is going to try to tear down your self efficacy, tear down your self esteem. And we're not going to do that. So here's another thing. While you're in the meeting and the person is talking, you're nodding your head. That does not mean you're assenting to what they're saying. That doesn't mean you're agreeing. And the following words that I'm going to tell you are words that you can use to let them know that you understand what they're saying. Like, I understand what you're saying. Wow, I never looked at it that way. Because maybe you didn't. Because it's so damn crazy, you didn't look at it that way. Oh, that's interesting. So I will say words like that because I'm just letting the person know that I understand what they're saying. It doesn't mean I agree with them. Okay. And remember, on the bully side of it, they feel like they have a need to be right. So if you have that need to be right, which most humans do, oh my God, I am so bad at that. And that's one of the reasons I built AI, is for me to let go of the need to be right. Because when you need to be right, the other person either has to be wrong or they have to agree with you. And that's the bully stance. They feel like, okay, I'm right, you're wrong. And they also feel like they don't have to take responsibility. So one of the words that you use each time that you're talking to the bully is need. You don't tell them what you want, you tell them what you need, okay? Wow, this has been an interesting conversation. I'm gonna need a bit of time to marinate on this. So why don't we hold that thought and come back to this conversation, because it's been very interesting and I want to make sure that I really get it. And I want to make sure that both of us are being responsible for the part that we play, and we're being respectful and showing each other, giving each other dignity here in the workplace. I'm so glad that you were willing to talk to me and to really tell me how you feel. And I'm absolutely interested in making sure that I respect your boundaries. And of course, I'm going to need the same. So I have this date, and this date, because I want you guys, I'm falling out of character over here. Okay, because I want you to already have dates set up that you can come back and talk to them. Okay, so back in character. I have this date, and this date. And if you can let me know if you can meet at certain times during those dates, that would be wonderful. And then once they tell you that, well, I don't think I can, and this and that, okay, well, that's fine. So then this conversation ends now. Thank you so much for allowing me to be here with you as you spoke from your feelings. And let's all have a great day. And then get up and walk out. Okay? Very powerful stuff. And what it does is it lets you take the time to really marinate on whatever and then come back with a response. Because if you just say something like right then from your emotional stance, there's nothing wrong with your emotions, okay? Sometimes you need to use them, really use them. And I want you to be able to decide whether you're going to use your emotions or you're going to use your emotions. So you can choose to act on your emotions, or you can choose to act opposite. Thank you for joining us today here at Real Life with Love 3D TV. And I know that if you practiced what we spoke about today, oh my gosh, you are going to feel so great when you're dealing with your bully. And they are going to come to understand that they can't just terrorize you or bring you down or whatever. Because the point in fact is, they're the one with the problem, not you. And I know they're trying to help you to feel some kind of way about yourself and to really doubt yourself. And I want you to know that you matter and you're important. You're doing a great job. And I'm so very proud of you.